The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At the 33-yard line.
What is up?
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A run once more with Hampton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Pickens out right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Yes. Temple. Vegas.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
What is up?
Hampton will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft from 4 yards out. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
That's the score. Packers 7. Buccaneers nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 6. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Delson in motion. The man is Ibuka. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Winslow brings it in over the middle. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To throw, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Vegas, Vegas!
Trying to run for it with Hampton. Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Raise it up! Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown!
They will run for it with Hampton. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10.
What is up?
Throwing is Williams. That is caught at the 7. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Yes. Tempo.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
What is up? We got Hornet!
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll check this one down to Hampton. Touchdown! Omarion Hampton. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Packers 14. Daniel Carlson set
touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Dell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on first and second down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficient?
And the ball is knocked out. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. And the defense has come up with it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first and 10, here's Irvin. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back in the the 16-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
At their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days. I don't even play. Get out of my way. Out of my way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here's Williams.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up? Vegas!
To the air, Williams.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
What is it on? Yeah. Vegas!
They'll go play action here to Williams. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
What is up? Yes!
Williams going to look to throw again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17.
Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, set. Vegas, Vegas.
From the gun, here's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go. They
bring him down.
Micah Parsons
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
from the 46. Here's the 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Williams. He finds Pickens over the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
What is up?
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams.
Offense is moving a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Pickens out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 8.
Ready, set.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Ready, set.
Back to throw. Williams.
Down inside the 10.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Oh, some strong running. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Complete to Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over the middle, it's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
What is going on?
On play action, here's Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. To the right side and caught by Dell. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.